YouTube was It's your boy Zell back with another one. This video, Richardson Hitchins dominates Leon Paro and targets Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. The fight was close until it wasn't. And who will Richardson Hitchins fight next? Let's get it. First of all, Richardson Hitchins dominates Leon Paro. I'm about to take this hoodie off. I'm hot as hell. Give me a second, man. Fuck it. It is what it is. Real talk. Real hot as hell in here. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Yeah, like I'm saying, he dominated Paro from round what 4 to 12, 5 to 12. Um, he dominated him. He used that left hand lead because at first Pyro was using that in and out movement, catching him, and then Hitchens got his timing down, and after that, Murder She Wrote. But yeah, like I'm saying, all the names I mentioned, all the fights would be interesting against Ryan Garcia, Tio, and Devin. And I think the most interesting, obviously, would be him versus Devin. Um, and I say that because both of these dudes pride themselves on being defensive first fighters and boxers. So what happens when two boxers meet each other? What happens? They probably gonna have to rely on who's who faster, who longer. I know Hitchens longer, pause, and taller, but Devin Haney faster. He faster to the point of attack, in and out. He fast, and I think Haney just that little bit more aggressive. I think Haney. I think I'm the first one saying it, but if Haney fight Hitchens, he'll be extremely aggressive. He just gonna have to get out the way of that right hand. And I don't think Hitchens got a good left hook, but I don't think he got a Ryan Garcia left hook. And Hitchens versus Haney would be a crazy fight. Um, I'll pick Haney, but Hitchens definitely he a live dog versus Haney versus a guy like Ryan. He can't throw raw jabs versus Ryan. That's one thing you learn from watching Ryan. Ryan played the counterpuncher. He played counterpuncher. He stood there, he probed, and he would throw his hook. Or he would probe to get Devin to throw his jab and then throw his left hook. So he was playing mind games with Devin for sure. And the thing with Liam Paro, when Ryan Garcia throw that probe, Paro got to throw his overhand, or he got to throw a right straight down the middle. Because when Ryan got his hand out like that, he can't punch his hand fully extended. He can't get no leverage in it. He can't hurt you when his hand fully extended. So when Ryan throw that probe, you gotta hit him, and you gotta hit him, make him pay every time you do it, and he gonna stop. When somebody do something and they get hit, they gonna be like, let me not do that again. So the mistake Devin Haney made fighting Ryan Garcia is one, the bow and arrow jab, and two, he never made Ryan pay for throwing that probe with his right hand. Whenever Ryan probe, instead of throwing a jab, because that's what Ryan wanted, Devin should have threw his right hand. Boom, boom. He should have threw his right hand. Boom, he should have leaded with it. Or he should have threw his left right. He didn't throw a lot of jab crosses. He threw raw jabs and he threw left hooks. He didn't throw any crosses. And I don't know if he's not comfortable hurting his opponent or he not comfortable getting out the way. Because Ryan Hook was extremely fast that night. But I would have just threw my two and let Ryan punch through it. Real talk. But yeah, Teofimo, his style is awkward. He a versatile fighter. He can do many different things. And I think he got a crazy skill ceiling. But the dude ain't challenged himself in so long. He just the quote unquote best fighter in the division just had a tough fight against a guy with 7 losses. I want y'all to put that into perspective. Devin Haney fighting world champions, world level competition, back to back to back. Lomachenko, Regis Prograde, Ryan Garcia. Teofimo Lopez just fought a guy on Claggett. He just fought a dude that made tomato cans in a factory. He fought an Uber driver, then he fought a taxi driver, then he fought a Lyft driver, then he fought a mechanic, then he fought a mat tutor, then he fought a tech dude, then he fought a pediatrician, then he fought a licensed plumber. That's Teofimo Lopez. And then between that, he fought Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. But yeah, Teofimo got some smoke whenever he locked in, but I don't think he locked in. So yeah, it'll be a lot of interesting style matchups between Richardson Hitchins and these guys at 140. Um, yeah, and the fight was close until it wasn't. I was talking about that earlier in the video. The fight was close. Paro and he was beating Hitchens. Hitchens wasn't active enough. Paro was beating him off straight activity. But you could tell the fight was about to open up because he was beating Hitchens and it was close and Hitchens wasn't even throwing. The fight was close and all Hitchens was doing was framing and looking at him. So then After, because Leon Paro movement was confusing him. But then in round what, 5 or 6, he caught him with a straight right hand. Boom. And that was the beginning of the end. Because once he caught him with that first right hand, he started catching him with right hands consistently. He started probing him with that jab, boom, 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 right hand, knocked Paro back, made him lean back, made him rock with it. He started hitting and whipping in there with that motherfucker. He used to lean with me, rock with me, get high with me, heavy, pop with me. So Paro started lean with me, rock with me. He started leaning back, lean back, and Hitchens just kept consistently. He started throwing that punch more consistently. His coach was like, "Bro, get more active. Keep throwing that right hand. It's open all day." Power didn't know how to get out the way of that right hand. All he had to do to get out the way of a open stance matchup, meaning Southpaw versus Orthodox, they best punch gonna be they straight rear hand. So to get out the way of the lead, of the rear left, you gotta bring your right elbow up. To get out the way of the rear right, you gotta bring your left elbow up. But Power didn't look like he knew how to make that adjustment, and therefore he kept getting hit with the same punch over and over and over. And then once Hitchens got comfortable throwing his right hand, he started opening up with his check hook. He would go. Another good combo in boxing that works against open stance matchups, because your jab is inconsistent versus southpaw, because they right hand right over your left hand. So throw your right and use the leverage you got from your right as your jab, and throw your check hook. So that's what he was doing. He was using cross check hook, and he was hurting Pyro. He was turning him, clinching him when he had to. It was a masterclass performance. It was a beautiful display of talent and ring IQ and ring generalship. And they still got some fans hating, talking about Hitchens not that good. He's mid. He's boring. The commentators was killing me, talking about he's boring. I'm like, he keep hurting Power. You talking about he boring? What else? You want him to sell out? He not a Mexican fighter. He gonna fight his style and he gonna be dominant. They saying he boring. Nah, he was dominating. He was hurting Power every chance he get. He just never full send it. I believe he could have stopped Power. He started just spamming that left, right, left, right, left, right, check hook, check hook, check hook. But he stayed disciplined, which is how he trains, and he got the win. And yeah, who would Richardson Hitchins fight next? That's what we all want to know now, because we see he a top champion. He a champion. He not a contender. He a champion. So we got Haney, Cambosos, Pitbull, Tio, Rowley, Ryo, a bunch of matchups. Devin Haney, I want to see him fight Devin Haney extremely badly. That boxer versus boxer matchup gonna be amazing. I think he dominates Cambosos, much like how Devin Haney did. Pitbull gonna be interesting, because Pitbull gonna bring that pressure, and that's a boxer's weakness, all that pressure. That's why you got to be a boxer puncher to deal with all that pressure. Tio will be a good fight. Rowley, I got him dominating Rowley. Rowley struggled with boxers. He struggles even worse with knockout artists like Tank Davis. And Ryo will be a great fight. Ryo is a boxer puncher. Ryo versus Hitchens would be great. Open style matchup. They both got strong rear hands. I think Ryo got a better uppercut. I think Hitchens got a better left hook. He got a better hook. So that fight would be interesting as well. So boxing in a good place. After last night, I'm excited with boxing. It was good fights. Navarrete stopped Oscar Valdez in 6. Ramirez fought. What was the other guy's name? Ramirez got stopped, I believe. Ramirez got stopped, and it was a good night of boxing. It was a good night of boxing. Hitchison dominated Leon Paro. It was a good night, and let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.